Welcome back to Northern California Living. I am Amanda Givens. I am your East Bay real estate resource. And today we are going to continue on our How to Buy a Home in California series. So in this video, we are covering step 2, your consultation with a real estate agent or even a real estate attorney. This step is often overlooked or treated like a quick phone call, but in California, this step is often treated like it's just a quick phone call. And in California, this consultation really sets the tone for the entire home buying process, your legal protections, and even how competitive your offer is going to be. So let's break it down. Why this consultation matters, especially in California. So first, let's just address why this meeting matters. So buying a home in California is not the same as buying a home in other different states. California has unique disclosures, strict agency laws, more competitive markets, higher priced properties, and legally binding contracts that are 10 to 20 pages long. Your consultation is where you'll learn who represents you, what your rights are, what paperwork you'll sign later, what you should expect throughout the process, and how everything flows in California's escrow system. It's not just a meet and greet session, it is a strategy session. So let's talk about a real estate agent and a real estate attorney. What is the difference? Because there is a difference. And this is the biggest question that I get. Do I even need a real estate agent or real estate attorney or both? So let's break it down what they both can do. So real estate agents in California, in most transactions, an agent is sort of free to you. The seller typically pays the buyer's commission, but that is not always true. There is also a negotiation tactic to where the buyer can help pay for the buyer's agent fee, but a lot of the times in the past couple decades, the seller has covered that, but each transaction is very unique. And we will help navigate disclosures, contracts, negotiations, and inspections, market trends, or even your offer strategy, and so much more. So we're licensed to guide you through the entire process, but we can't give you legal advice. But a good California real estate agent is going to keep you protected. They're going to keep you informed. They're going to give you competition above the others. And they're also prepared for the escrow process that is unique to our state. Now, a real estate attorney in California, they're optional but helpful when you have legal concerns. You're buying with complex family or partnership arrangement. You need a specific contract language outside the standard forms. You're purchasing a property with legal issues, easements, boundary disputes, etc. Most buyers don't hire attorneys in California because our standard CAR contracts are very comprehensive and they are established by real estate attorneys in the state of California. Escrow companies handle a lot of neutral paperwork. Realtors are well trained in the disclosure and contract process. But if you want an attorney involved, consultations happen very early in the process and you can hire them before you start viewing the homes. What happens during the consultation? So let's walk through what this meeting is like. So number one, you're going to be understanding the agency and the representation that you are going to receive. So you'll learn about buyer representation, dual agency, how agents get paid, what fiduciary duty means, what you can expect from your realtor. In California, we have a form called the disclosure regarding real estate agency relationship, and your agent will explain that to you. This helps you understand who is working for you, who is the seller working for, and who is neutral. You're also going to be reviewing the home buying process step by step, and this is why I'm creating this series, so people can go back and review it at any time they want to get a refresher. During the consultation, a good realtor will walk you through finding out how much you might qualify for. Roughly, a lender will do that more like, and I'll get into that in a bit. Shopping for homes, writing offers, negotiating, the escrow timeline, contingencies, inspections, appraisals, and closing. This is where you will see the entire roadmap from start to finish. You're also going to be talking about your goals and your timelines. So we'll ask you questions such as, when do you want to move? What cities or neighborhoods are you considering? What's your ideal monthly payment? What are your deal breakers? Are you flexible with renovations or do you want a turnkey? This helps your agent tailor and search specifically to what you want. Next is understanding the California contracts. So one of the biggest parts of consultation is discussing the residential purchase agreement, also known as the RPA. Your agent won't have you sign this yet, but they will explain contingencies, explain earnest money deposit, explain timelines, explain how inspections work, explain what happens with appraisal value, and explain what parts are negotiable. When you finally write an offer, nothing will feel like a surprise. Setting realistic expectations. This part is crucial. Your realtor or attorney will help you understand what homes actually cost in your target area, how competitive it is, what a normal offer looks like, whether you might need to write multiple offers, or whether you can take your time. And keep in mind, Northern California markets are very different from city to city and county to county. Contra Costa is different from Solano. Even the city Antioch is different from Walnut Creek. Oakland is different from Brentwood. This meeting is going to help us figure out what is realistic for your price range. Questions you should be asking during your consultation. Most buyers don't know what to ask, so here is a list that you can ask. Questions to ask your realtor. How do you communicate? Text, email, phone? Do you work full-time or part-time? Do you work with a team? What cities do you specialize in? What is your negotiation strategy? How many buyers do you work with at once? Now, questions to ask your real estate attorney if you hire one. What parts of the transactions can you review? Do you charge hourly or flat rate? Can you help with title issues, boundary issues, or contract dispute? When should I contact you during escrow? Asking the right questions are going to help you understand whether you're working with the right professional. What paperwork you may see early on during this process. During this meeting, you may receive or preview documents such as an agency disclosure agreement, buyer representation agreement, a blank residential purchase agreement, local city or county disclosures, information about earnest money deposits, and sample timelines. This is educational and not binding yet. This is in California. Other states actually may have you sign an agency agreement right after the consultation before you even sign homes. But in California, it's different. But it will prepare you so that nothing is rushed when it is time to write an offer. So how this meeting prepares you for the next step. So by the end of the consultation, you should be walking away with knowing who is representing you, what the process looks like, what to expect financially, how competitive your market is, and what you need to do next. And that leads us right into the next video, talking with a lender to figure out the approval amounts and the type of loan that you qualify for. This is where the math happens. This is where your home buying power becomes real, and this is where we start building your home buying strategy. So thank you for joining me in the part 2 of the series. In the next video, we're going to be diving into talking to a lender, what documents you're going to need, how your approval amount is calculated, why interest rates really matter so much in California. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe and follow along for more California home buying tips. And if you're ready to start the process and want to work with someone who knows the East Bay area and inside and out, my contact information is always in the description. Thanks for watching Northern California Living. I'll see you in video 3.